I know exactly what you're thinking. Is this guy ever getting a haircut? Great question. I actually know. But it doesn't matter, because we're summoning today on the New Heroes and Ascended Joshua banner. I'll be honest, this particular banner seems like it's straight out of 2021 early. This does not seem like the type of banner of skills that you would have in 2022. So there's that. Like, especially Josh, like why this is not like an ideal skill or something, I don't know. I'm vexed. Glimmer. Did we not just get a new high priority dagger exclusive special called Lethality like a couple months ago? What's going on here, IS? What's happening here? That speed res bond 4. Bro, I don't know. Questionable, but I hope that Sacred Stones fans are happy because y'all don't get a lot of preferential treatment most times, and this banner, character-wise, is pretty dope. Especially Ascended Joshua. I think that's pretty cool as well. It's kind of, Ascended heroes are kind of almost like legendary or legendary adjacent type heroes, and I like the vibe that they're giving off with this, so fingers crossed we have like maybe an Ascended Alencia in the future. Like that would be pretty dope. I could see maybe an Alencia's Guard plus Ascended Alencia in the future. That would be pretty neat. But this is what we have today. And the floret is obviously precedence. I think Josh is one of the better options. The inheritable daggers are also very sweet. So I wouldn't necessarily say no to those either. But you know what I will say yes to? Members. In terms of saying thank you. That was a weak lead-in. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Thank you, members, for your very treasured and valuable and appreciated support. It means a lot. So thank you. If you want to become a member, you can check the link in the description, or there's a little button somewhere on your screen that says join. That's how you do it. Check it out if you're interested. I guess we just go straight into it. Shoot. Okay, so I just want colorless green, blue. It's a lot of red. I'm gonna be real, that's a lot of red. Truth be told, I don't really need the daggers. Like, the daggers might be cool. There's not really anybody I'm that hard pressed to put a dagger on. But, you know, if we got one, then that would be fine. Colms is maybe the most interesting because I do love me some special spiral stuff. And that seems like a very special spiral appropriate dagger. I don't know who I'd put it on, but I'm sure I can figure that out. Maybe we just do like a really sick Tanith? No. Well, nah, no. Who am I thinking of? Tethys. Maybe we do a sick Tethys build. That'd be hype. But probably not. She is a dancer after all. It's not really her primary focus. But maybe it'd be funny if it was. That's a possibility. And I think Renak has some kind of like null follow-up plus a speed buff in his, which is kind of cool. Oh, hey, Merlinus. What is up, homie? So we'll see. We'll see what we can do here. If I get Joshua, all that is to say, if I get Joshua early, we're not sparking. There's no need to spark. I know that the little star coins, whatever they're called, I don't really need any, especially now that we can spark on pretty much any banner if you have Fey Pass. It's just not. It's not a huge priority to accumulate a bunch of those anymore. So not really a huge priority. I will be happy to take an early Joshua and just like, ooh, that's a good one. I'd be happy to just take a Joshua and call it. Just, you know, go about my merry way. But the florets are worth. Okay. So we got a blue. Finally, could we get a comb? Could it happen here, gamers? 4-star? Possible? No. Liana. Well, that's okay too, because I do love me some Ileana. It's fine. It's fine. Things are going great. We're 7 in. Hype. Freddy. Well, he's got wings, right? Like Wings of Mercy. He does. Okay, well, that could be worse. It could be someone completely useless like Lou. And it's not. And so, ooh, I can use all of these things. I can use them all. That's very exciting. That is quite hype. I'm very excited about. Well, is it too soon to talk about the story yet? This gives me some thoughts. No, plus defense. We'll merge ya. It's fine. Yeah, so that story, eh? Hot dang. You know, I figured, but okay, so quick spoiler warning, I guess. If you haven't played the story part yet, which this is coming out the day after, so I'm pretty sure we're probably safe, and it's probably not going to be anybody's surprise, but warning if, you know, for whatever reason. Bro, Letizia, I can fix her. It's fine. It's fine. Just, you know, we just need some time. Note came around too, you know. Letizia also, she'll come around too. I have a feeling. Very unfortunate though. We got some like my distant family grumblings happening, which is kind of stereotypical, cliche, but that's fine. You know, it'll get better. It'll get better. I was hoping that they would like throw us for a loop and like Veronica's mom would just be like the one who's trying to frame her daughter. Like that would be hype. That'd be super hype. I think the coolest part about the newest chapter was basically how Bruno and Xander, the boys, were out looking for a curse cure, which is kind of neat. But Letizia, you know, showing her true colors, I guess, is also PogChamp. That means we'll get her at some point. She will be an enemy. She will inevitably die, and then she will become a legendary and or a mythic hero, because Eitri was a legendary hero, which means anybody can be a legendary hero, I guess. There's no boundaries anymore. What's an ascended hero? There's literally no purpose. I guess there weren't really any guidelines to begin with, right? It was like they were all just these kind of self-imposed restrictions that we thought formed some kind of, you know, habit of release, but really they never came right out and said like only legendary heroes can be like from this class, from these types of characters. They never actually said that. So really, nothing matters. Nothing really matters. I mean, Faye is a legendary, which frankly makes a lot more sense to me, at least, than Eitri. I'm still perplexed on the Eitri thing. I genuinely am. And like why we made legendary Robin the Grima inhabitant, who could have been mythic. Mythic heroes weren't a thing at that point. I think the limitation of what classifies as like a legendary, a mythic, and ascended. Nagi, I don't need you. You are already plus 10. You straight up are already plus 10. Oh, but that's a surprise though. I was genuinely not expecting that. I haven't seen a Nagi in like a hot minute, bro. Where do I find the things? I wasn't really expecting to have stuff like that happen. Plus HP, minus speed. Well, that... it could be better. Yeah, that's fine. But, you know, I have like a max invested plus attack one, so it's not even so much that it matters. It's more a fact of our rate got reset. I'm not even upset that we didn't get Renak, to be honest. I'm sad that our rate for Joshua has now gone down, and so that's a bummer. On a circle that frankly has no Joshua options. Yeah, we're back to... Oof. Oof! Oof! Back to 3%. Am I right? Ooh, okay, we can use all these. We can use all these, though. That's Pog. That's Poggers. Please just be Joshua. Can I just get back-to-back 5 stars? No. Thief! Different kind of thief. Not a Gamba thief, but that's fine. I'm not sure. Yeah, we should have enough to spark. I think. I think. As long as we don't have to do a bunch of like one pole circles, I think we're good. As long as we don't turn into one pole Pauls over here, we should be fine. I think. So yeah. I saw that we were looking at a new form of summoner duels. Yay. Legendary and mythic bonuses. Yay. I'll be real. I like summoner duels. I hate that they're doing this to it. Like, just do, like, make it a never-ending grind, bro. Like, why you gotta put bonus stuff in? Why you gotta make it competitive? Why do there have to be tiers? There's tiers in literally every other game mode. Just why didn't we leave? Why just leave this one alone? But they were like, how do we make more money? Probably, I assume, is what their thought process was. It's disappointing. Oh god, it's Nino, isn't it? Nino. See, this is like Ascended Nino, right? Kind of like how Flyer Olivia is also Ascended Olivia. I think these units were just kind of like ahead of their time. You know what I mean? That's basically what they are. They're just pre-ascended ascended units. That's a lot of blues. Maybe we'll get a Calm here. That'd be hype. That would be Pog. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, there's so many weekly arena things to do now. And then Ether raids. Man. I don't know why they couldn't just update the level of clout. Or whatever it's called. It's capped at like 1,000 right now. I don't know why they couldn't just up that every 2 weeks or so. Or even monthly, honestly. Like, it's a grind. And just let that be the thing. Let the reward just be bragging rights. And just leave it at that. But now we're gonna have tiers. Admittedly, I didn't read a lot of it entirely closely. Ooh, Calm. We got a Calm. I will. You know what? He's a 4-star. I'm gonna throw him up here anyway, just because I'm feeling bad about myself. Yeah. Problem solved. I didn't read it entirely closely. I skimmed. I took the Cliff Notes versions. Ooh, that's not great. So maybe there are some finer details that I'm not seeing, but my enthusiasm for Summoner Duels, of which I have not done any content on the channel for just yet, it went down drastically. I did not care much for it after that, after reading what I did, and it was just kind of a bummer. 'Twas just kind of a bummer, man. We can use all of these stones. Magnifico. We love that. I think if we pull the next 3 circles to completion, we should be pretty close to Spark. Which I guess would be nice. What would be nicer is just getting a Joshua and then not having to Spark. That would also be pretty swell. But I guess we'll see. There's other things coming up that I would rather burn orbs on at this point. So I think when they have rerun heavy months, they're probably going to throw Ascended Heroes in. Because right now we really don't have like a big idea of when they're popping around. Eh? Okay. Are we like plus attack though? No. We are neutral. Okay. Alright, but that means we have a dagger that we can inherit. And maybe attack speed 1 as well. Maybe even 2 if we're feeling crazy. So that's kind of nice. So we can do some kind of special spiral dagger build thing, which will be kind of neat. Don't quite know what that'll be, but we'll figure it out. It'll be a party and a half, maybe. Come on, Colm. So yeah, I think another Brave Hector, bro. Bro, what am I doing with these Brave Hectors? By far, outside of maybe, you know, I guess the other options haven't really been around long enough. I feel like Brave Hector is the blue unit I get that's like non-focus related. Even as a 4-star special now, he just kind of pops in very frequently. There's a plus attack one again. I guess I'll just start building another Brave Hector. No reason not to, right? I'll have a near save Brave Hector. I'll have a far save Brave Hector. I will just be that guy. We'll go full in, you know. Maybe we'll get a plus attack column or a plus speed column. I'd be happy with that too. I would be quite pleased with that. So yeah, I don't know. Ascended heroes are cool. I'm glad they're doing them. I'm glad they're sparkable because they're like new heroes, which is nice. I'm sure we'll address pool issues later. Right now, I don't really know that there is a large amount of pool issues other than like a very bloated 3-4-star pool. I feel like that is potentially a bigger issue than like 5 stars. Because when you're pulling on Cullis, you're either going to get a Gen 1 healer or an Emerin, whom I kind of want to build, to be honest. Or, you know, somebody like Norn, who maybe has something kind of useful, like link skills, I guess, are pretty relevant still, sort of. But overall, the Cullis pool for fodder in general isn't really that strong. And more often than not, you're pretty much just pulling for feather fodder at that point. We can use these. Yo, let's go, gamers. Oh, I did get the second column, didn't I? We'll put him up there. It's fine. He's not a 5-star, but he's a focus. It counts. It counts. Also got a Brave Hector and a Brave Veronica, which is kind of curious now that I'm thinking about it. Because, you know, 2 Braves. Were they the same gen? I think they were, right? Were they? Who was alongside Veronica? God, I don't remember. Swift C would have quite a word with me if he were to ask me this question. Because I think Hector and Ephraim were both Braves at the same time. And then I think Veronica was that year too, right? She was year 2. Who else was on year 2? Was it Celica? I guess it must have been Celica, huh? Yeah, it must have been Celica. I think it was Celica. So, anyway, now that that's all been discussed. Oh gosh, that's quite the hat. We had a new Resplendent get announced. That was pretty poggers. Remember that happening? Did a video on that yesterday. I kind of like Resplendent Florina. I'm not really a big Florina guy, but you know, Resplendent Florina looks good at least. Dude, we really got to go to Spark. We really about to go to Spark here. Ooh, we're at 4% too. Yuck. Yuck. Oh, well, that's convenient. At least we're not going to go over, right? At least we're not going over. I guess that's something. It would be really funny if we got a Joshua on the 40th pull, though. Like, I wouldn't be mad. It would be pretty hilarious. I wouldn't be upset. It would be pretty funny. Nope, not gonna happen. Alright, good enough. Well, I wonder who I'm gonna pull. I wonder who I go for here. Obviously, we're going for Joshua. I got, honestly, the 4-star fodder that I was kind of looking for the most part, in Culm. So I have at least 2. I may have missed one. I definitely have 2. I really want to... Joshua didn't really have anything I wanted to fodder. Culm, I wanted to give a dagger to and do something kind of fun with that. So I consider this a win. Outside of the egregious amount of orbs I had to spend to spark, I would consider this an absolute win. Hey, look, we got the floret. Hooray! Now, if you're keeping track here, we now have 3. I used 1 on Micaiah to bump up her defense because Vicky Mickey. I'm not 100% sure who I want to give the other one to. I kind of want to keep like 1 or 2 florets on hand. So now that I have a 3rd one, I don't know who we're going to give it to. I was thinking about Brave Ike and buffing his speed, but I'm not sure if that's a great use. Then, of course, there's always Saros, but I honestly don't know what I want to do just yet. I guess we'll figure that out later. Yeah, we'll figure it out later, man. I guess we can add Joshua in just to make it official. Technically summoned. We got Nagi. Dude, Nagi would be such a dope Brave hero. Or Ascended Nagi, or Ascended Adult Tiki. Adult Tiki and Nagi are basically the same characters. Like, let's be real. Anyway, that's not important. What is important is thanking members. Members, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. More stuff is coming this month, obviously. If you're wondering what happened to the questions, I actually answered all of them in a live stream before the end of 2021. That's what year it was, a couple days ago. So that video is actually coming out soonish. So if you asked a question before the end of the year, my response will be in it. So be sure to check that out. Yeah, just daily videos. Keep returning. They're climbing. We're diversifying a bit. We're throwing in some Genshin. We're throwing in some kind of non-gaming stuff. I guess community related would be the topic of term for AMA and quizzes and things and such of that nature. But daily videos will continue. So I hope you continue to enjoy those. Additionally, we'll be streaming today. I hope you see this. To let you know that we're streaming today because it's technically Saturday, even though I'm recording on Friday. Yeah, that's how days work. So I hope to see you there. We're doing a bunch of New Year's stuff since we didn't really have a true New Year's stream like I wanted to. So come through for that. It'll be exciting. I promise. Maybe. But hey, that is basically going to be it for now. I appreciate you watching very, very, very much. Your support means the world. Again, thank you to members. But that is it for right now. Let me know how your summon sessions went in the comments. Share. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe. Come back for more. And until then, I will catch you next time.